man, he's our God. Got to be kidding me.
For sure. Technology. Elon Musk, I thought about him instantly. He is like our quasi-president, if you will, because, seeing pictures of him standing over Trump, pictures, they mean everything. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. And seeing him with his AI advancements, SpaceX, Tesla, Dogecoin is now trying to take over, right? So we could potentially have one currency. Where is that in the Bible where, times of a one currency, mark of the beast?
That's Revelation 13 and 16. Watch this. Revelation 13 and 16, and then Daniel 12 and 4. Actually, give me Daniel 12 and 4 first. Daniel 12 and 4. I want that one first about technology.
Daniel, chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book.
The book is the Bible. Seal it up. Go ahead.
Even to the time of the end.
This is the time of the end. It's open now. That's what we're waking up saying, oh, we're the Israelites. We're the people in the book. Go ahead.
Many shall run to and fro.
To try to get understanding. Go ahead.
And knowledge shall be increased.
That word knowledge translates to science. Science shall be increased. And this is what you see with Elon Musk. Now, regarding the currency exchange, get that in Revelation 13 or 16.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
Meaning everybody.
To receive a mark in their right hand.
The mark that you're going to support is sin. They're going to make the Bible illegal. At least the way we teach it's going to be illegal. That's why Trump has new laws for anti-Semitism and it's anti-Christian laws.
Yeah, he did.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
A mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Like Elon is trying to make a brain chip, but that's really not what it's talking about. Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell.
Meaning trade. Buying and selling deals with commerce. You won't be able to do that. Go ahead.
Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Which is 666. So that in currency exchange of buying and selling, they're going to control that. That will bend the population to do what they say, to do what they want. Make the Bible illegal. If you don't, condemn this book like during the time of Rome. In order to buy and sell, I believe it was during the time of Claudius, they had a coin where they had to confess that Caesar was God. And if you did not do it, you could not buy and sell. So this isn't the first time. We read that and go, oh, this is the first time it ever happened. No, that has happened several times before, even in the book of Daniel. In Daniel 3, if you didn't worship the God of the Babylonians, there was no business for you. In fact, they threw you in the fiery furnace. That's the same thing Revelation 13 is talking about. It's nothing new. People think it's something new. What you got for me, Yuri?
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Bishop.
Clever. Giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem HaKodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, Harry Gray Millstone. Peace and blessings to the Lord's hopefully elect. Hey, this guy's very slick. That little end there. What you got for me? Okay, moving on. That's what that was. That was a gesture of let's move on. So, this guy goes on this talk show, 3 Milli Productions, and just another way for him to promote himself, because that's what you find out about the false teachers, false prophets. They're always in it for their own gain. And what you find out once you really examine Bishop Nathaniel is that he just really always envied the position of a Christian pastor, shall I say. He always wanted that position, so that's exactly what he coveted after. So everything that he's doing is all about self-promotion. He's trying to put his own quotes up there. He's trying to promote himself up there. Oh, I'm an author. I'm a this. I'm a that. Trying to make his own little documentaries. Everything just to put himself and he wants the world to look at him in high regard and speak well of him, as the false prophets did, as Yahweh Shai said. But since he says in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, this is what the false prophets are saying. So they're using this opportunity now to use the flock as a means of merchandise and promote themselves, because in their mind, the Lord isn't coming back anytime soon. That's why Yahweh Shai said what he said about the parables. If they really believe that the Lord could come back in the year, they would get their whole act together. But they say within their heart, my the Lord delayeth his coming. So they're beginning to beat the manservants, meaning they're doing those things which they're not supposed to be doing. And they're really abusing the flock and stripping them of everything they got in return, they're not doing their job as a pastor as they set themselves up to be as a shepherd. So you could see right then and there that he was uneasy the moment that the guy who questioned him mentioned Elon Musk, brain chip, one currency, mark of the beast. So he's connecting the dots. That guy right there connected the dots that quick. And that immediately made Bishop Nathaniel uneasy, and that's why he was trying to flow through it as fast as he could without answering the question, and lied at the same time. And lied when he said that this is nothing new. That's a lie, and that's a major lie, because you're basically trying to tell the flock, don't look for anything new. And about all banning the Bible and sin and your hand is to sin. He couldn't. That stuff doesn't add up. That stuff doesn't add up, because first of all, nobody's even talking about the Bible right now, right? Just about everybody isn't even teaching the Bible as it is right now. Okay, the only people that's teaching the Bible are the prophets and the false shepherds, So that mark of the beast is going to affect everybody on the planet worldwide. And in a lot of places, say like China or Japanese, Christianity isn't even popular. Or there's other places where Christianity isn't even popular. So what does that mean? It's talking about the RFID microchip, which the sheep is seeing it. And the sheep want to know the answer. That's why they're asking. They're concerned about it. And Bishop Nathaniel, he's frustrated. He much rather just talk about worldly things. Let's talk about parenting. Let's talk about schools. Let's talk about these things that make me look good. But when it comes to actual prophecy, don't bring that up. Don't bring up anything about no mark of the beast. I'm tired of this question to keep coming up. And I just speak as a man, but I believe that, that guy Bishop Nathaniel, he's like on camera, you see what you see. You see a sheep and wool. You see a sheep, right? But off camera, that man's a wolf. He's like a tyrant. I could tell to his men, right? Because he sets himself up as a guide. He really does think he's a special person. So all the people that's around him are just pure yes men. I mean, they ain't saying a word. They're not gonna say anything, because I could just tell that man's a tyrant. You know what I'm saying? Give me a pen that works. Give me, you got like those newscasters once the camera's rolling, but then they think the camera's off and then they turn into a damn lion. You just know that's how Bishop Nathaniel is. Get this out of here. Give me something that works. Give me a pen that works. I want to need a better reader. Come on, read now. You just know everybody around him. That's the type of person they ain't saying. I mean, they not questioning anything. They're just simply following. Yes, man. You just know it. You can tell. So that makes it even worse, right? Coming down the line as things continue to ramp up. His men around him, they know. Look, how much you willing to bet when that man asked that question? Because he's commanding all his followers, go watch and put in the comments how great of a man he is and how inspiring Bishop Nathaniel is. You read the comments, you have some people even saying, oh, the voice of God. These things Bishop, that he lives and thrives off of. And the Lord threw a monkey wrench in his plan, because he made it to where that prophecy came out. Notice it's that prophecy that coming out. And you could tell that just threw him all off. But when his listeners listen, especially the men on his side, you best believe they're looking at each other. The moment he mentioned Elon Musk, brain chip, one currency, mark of the beast, they looking at each other like, oh man. So things are getting stirred up behind the scenes, and let's just say that things are getting stirred up behind the scenes. This is, like we said, this is the age of the revealing of the false teachers, of false prophets. But notice the sheep is going to keep asking, and that's what you guys don't get. The sheep is going to keep asking you. They're going to keep asking you about the mark of the beast, the chip. They're going to keep asking you about the name of the Lord, because the sheep can see that the world is changing and that the world is spiraling down, and the sheep subconsciously are looking for answers. And if you call yourself this great, magnificent teacher, you got on the most luxurious clothing, you doing all these good things, surely you will know the answer. And they don't ask you these things. So they'll talk about worldly things enough. But eventually they want to know about the prophecy. Where is this in the scriptures? That's what the man asked. Where is that in the Bible? And he basically zoomed past it like it was nothing. Let's hurry up and get through this. Hurry up, hurry up. What you got from you? Nothing. Moving on. It's over, man. You gonna keep getting asked. You're gonna keep getting questioned about the name of the Lord and the mark of the beast, man. He knows of the Lord. He just don't want to admit it. Ezekiel chapter 34. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the shepherds of Israel. Prophesy and say unto them, thus said the Lord Yahweh unto the shepherds. Woe be to the shepherds of Israel that do feed themselves. Should not the shepherd feed the flocks? Isn't it the job of a shepherd is to feed the flocks? You're feeding yourself and you're using the flock for your own gain. And these are the false shepherds, the false teachers. And when you're supposed to be feeding them with the truth. He asked you a question, man. Because the sheep is concerned. The sheep is actually concerned about it. They're looking at the news, they're looking at TV, and they're like, man, what's going to happen? I see this brain chip. I see Elon Musk talking about a one currency. This just all sounds so familiar. It makes me think the book of Revelation. Tell me, what's the answer? And you still not telling them what it is that they need. You just more concerned about yourself. Now, anyway, let's talk about something about that I can talk about me again. How you call yourself a prophet when you're not going to answer the question regarding prophecy? And you're basically just blowing it over like, oh, it already happened before. So if it happened again, there's nothing new. That's a lie. And that's just why they teach that the mark of the beast is sin, because he said it's sin in all forms. Now that's more convenient because now they can spin it any which way. So as time progresses, they can stretch it out. See, it's talking about this. It's talking about this. Now we're mentioning Nero and the coin. Then it's going to be chip. Then it's going to be currency. Next thing you know, it's going to be, we told you that they would throw a chip in there. That's why they say sin in all forms. It covers their asses. But if it's sin in all forms, then that means you're saying the people today have sin. People who don't believe in the Bible right now, atheists or whatever, you're saying that they have the mark of the beast. This time, the scripture says whoever takes that mark will be put to death. So how is this something that already happened before? And that they would swim in a lake of fire. So what are you talking about? But like I said, he was uneasy and he couldn't wait to get past that question. And guaranteed when that show ended, he was just frowning the whole time. Why they keep asking me these questions? Open my door. I'm just being funny, but that's how I can see him. Yes, Bishop. Yes, Bishop. Give me a pen that works. Give me that pen. Give me that pen. Let's give him something new. Let's give him something. Come on, now. Right? Man's a tyrant. It goes on. Ye eat the fat, and ye clothe you with wool. Ye kill them that are fed, but ye feed not the flock. The disease have ye not strengthened, neither have ye healed that which was sick, neither have ye bound up that which was broken, neither have ye brought again that which was driven away, neither have ye sought that which was lost, but with force and cruelty have ye ruled them. And you're not telling them the name of the Lord, man. You're not giving them the keys to access to our God, to our power. You putting his name on the back burner. The moment somebody asks about the name, you cast a stumbling block before them. You confuse them every which way. You tell them that is the name, that it ain't the name. You don't know the name. He got a new name. He got many names. So by the time they leave, they confused. And that's exactly your plan. That's exactly your goal, is to cast a stumbling block for anybody who teaches or inquires about the name. But then you better go change your name to Ben Israel. Otherwise, you ain't serious. You calling yourself black and Latino, those are cool names. Those aren't the name that God gave you. And it's like, okay, well, what about the name that God gave the Lord Yahweh Shai? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's cast a stumbling block now. Verse 5. And they were scattered because there was no shepherd, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. My sheep wandered through all the mountains upon every high hill. Yea, my flock was scattered upon all the face of the earth, and none did search or seek after them. Therefore, ye shepherds, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. As I live, said the Lord Yahweh, surely because my flock became a prey, and my flock became meat to every beast of the field, because there was no shepherd, neither did my shepherds search for my flock, but the shepherds fed themselves, and fed not my flock. Therefore, ye shepherds, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against the shepherds, and I will require my flock at their hand, and cause them to cease from feeding the flock. neither shall the shepherds feed themselves anymore. For I will deliver my flock from their mouth, that they not be meat for them. And that's that guy, that's that Alazar guy. These guys only care about themselves. They don't care about the sheep. They don't care about the flock. Be anywhere from now in 1,000 years. Here's my Patreon. Buy. Purchase. When's the Lord coming back? We don't know. It could be now from 1,000 years. What's up with the microchip? All that has nothing to do with nothing. No matter. Next question. Feeding themselves but not feeding the flocks. So that literally you're getting robbed while being told nothing, while not being fed spiritually and nourished spiritually. And it starts with the name of the Lord. And then it's the true prophets. So the Lord said, what, verse 11? For thus said the Lord Yahweh, behold, I, even I, will both search out my sheep and seek them out. And he's going to do that with his true shepherds, his true teachers, and he's going to bring his elect and drive them out of those groups into the truth. With that, shalom.